primer's now had a couple of hours to dry. I then I get a thin coat just to cover the green up. So now time to start painting the interior colours. Now, doing a bit of research and also looking at the instructions, which is some other companies could learn from this. It actually gives you the call out. So dull dark green for the cockpit floor and the pedals and the seats, and then obviously it gives you call outs as well for what should be what, as in, you know, like blacks and tans and all the other colours. It's really quite good because there's no sort of messing about flipping backwards and forwards to finding which colours should be for the interior, and that runs all the way through the instructions. So it's like the Cannon Bay is silver, and obviously like the dull dark green is, I think, the front half from what I can gather, and then it's just normal interior green, and they call it yellow, medium yellow green. So what we've got here is the Gen 3 US World War II interior colours. So we've got bronze green, zinc chromate, US interior green, dark gold green, interior green, light shade, and salmon pink primer. So obviously I'll be using these two colours here, the dull dark green and the US interior yellow green. So they're the two I'm going to be going for. I wasn't sure when I was reading it actually about if it was going to be zinc chromate, but it's not. It's going to be these two. So I'll lay this one down first and then do a small bit of masking, and then we'll put the interior colour in, and then what we'll do is then hand paint any of the other details, because obviously the wiring's in there, any little boxes, ammo boxes, stuff like that. Again, the shells that are stacked in here, all this we can paint up separate, so it should come to life. Again, shame not a lot of it is going to be seen, but there you go. It's just something we're going to have to live with, I'm afraid. But you know, you can see a little bit in there, I suppose. It's going to be a tiny bit we can see, but yeah. So what I'll do is got spillage. Primer spillage. Just mop that up. Yeah, we'll get some of the dull dark green mixed up. We'll start laying that down, and then, like I say, we'll crack on with the interior green. So we've got the paint mixed up, about 50-50 mix with Gen 3 thinners. I'll leave them in shot for you. So just gonna lay down we'll paint everything, and then I'll brush paint in all the other bits after. So couple of light coats. Just get a base coat down or a gripper coat. Alright, so that's a dark green down. We'll let that dry off. And then we'll come back, we'll just give it a quick sort of a mask job. And then we'll paint the zinc chromate, or not zinc chromate, sorry, the interior green. Get that down, and then we can come back then and do all the fancy stuff. You know, liven it up a little bit. Time to move on to the interior green. As you can see, I've just gave it a quick mask of the, so protect the dark green. So again, nice light coat. Just paint everything like I said before, and then we'll just come back and brush painting all the details. So paint up. Again, roughly about 50-50 mix, give or take. So there's the interior green laid down. I'm going to let that flash off and just cure for a bit. Then we'll unmask it. Then we'll start detail painting and adding some weathering and washes and stuff. You know, if you really wanted to go overboard with this, you could obviously highlight the middle of the panels, or if you wanted to prime it in black and then fill in so you've got natural shadows. Again, the choice is yours. I'm just going to go for quite a basic but nice paint job on this. Let's say pick out all the nice details and stuff, and then and give it a bit of a wash. But again, it's just going to be effect for the video, as in, like I keep saying, a lot of it's not going to be seen. So that'll look quite smart. I'll shoot a bit of silver, just a matte silver in the Canon bay, and I'll give that a quick blast of interior green as well while I'm at it. Oh, it's still a little bit in the airbrush, but yeah, so coming along nicely. Going to also, just off cam, I will shoot a satin black over the engines, just as a base coat, and then we can come back and dry brush in. Right, before the scrap man disturbed me there, like I say, I'm going to shoot a coat of black on this, satin back probably, and then we'll come back with a bit of dark iron and dry brush it, get it, obviously paint the fronts as well, whichever colour they should be. I think the neutral grey, something like that. I'll check on my references. So we'll get that done, and then we're well on our way.